Hey, San Angelo, this is Corey Long with Yroc Consulting, based right here in San Angelo, Texas. I wanted to explain one of the things that we talk about a lot in the marketing world, especially with local listings. I'm going to explain what all this is in a minute, but we talk a lot about, we have a lot of different words in our business that people just do not understand. And so I want to make sure and try to educate as best I can about some of the things that we do, because I think this will help you to understand better not only what your SEO service is doing, what you should be doing as a business owner for your business online, but it also helps as we talk about, hey, we added 200 citations this month, what in the world that means. And so I just wanted to really quickly and real quick layman terms, and I'm going to use the San Angelo Performing Arts Coalition as kind of the example here locally, just to kind of talk about a couple of different terms so that this might help you in your business. And so I just went into Google, I searched for it. One thing really quickly, if you're ever searching and you want to see true results, like actual, nothing that's been actually manipulated by Google, make sure you go in and go to an incognito window. So you would just, if you're in Chrome, you would go up here and go to the little three dots and you go to a new incognito window. What that does is it actually deletes the cache. So it deletes, in an incognito window, there is no cache. So it doesn't have any of the previous searches that you've done. It doesn't show any of those. So Google doesn't manipulate or show anything or maybe change things, because the searching that you do on a day-to-day basis, Google is going to try to better show you what it is that it thinks you want to see. And so if you've been searching for something a whole lot, you've been clicking on the same thing a whole lot, a lot of times it'll give you a skewed result instead of an accurate result, which an incognito window, or if you're in like Firefox, it'd be a private window. Just look for that private window or incognito window. That's going to give you actual true results, right? So let me give you just a couple of really quick things. This is the local listing for San Angelo Performing Arts. So if I was to go in and search, let's say I was just going to search for concert venue San Angelo. Let's just see what it pulls up. And I have no idea. I didn't search any of this ahead of time. All right, so this shows a couple of different places here that can have concerts. I'm going to go into the more, and I just want to show you something here. So there, it's showing all the different places here locally that you could hold a concert, right? These are all what you would call a local listing. This is what you call your Google My Business listing. This is your Google local listing, right? They're all the way here at the bottom of this list for concert venue San Angelo. There's a lot of other places here that are showing up before them. There could be a lot of different reasons for that. The classification, you'll see that they're classified as a performing arts theater. You know, you'll see these different types of classifications. You'll also see, like this is set up as a bar, a nightclub, bar. This is, of course, set up as a restaurant. That's why it's showing this American food. So different things are going to be showing up different ways. But these are what's called a local listing. Now, Google says there's certain things that they want to have a local listing to be able to be moved up in the rankings. And so if you're a business owner here locally and you're trying to get more people to see your local listing, so for instance, nobody's going to see, number one, nobody's going to probably push the more button, and nobody's going to scroll all the way to the bottom of this to find San Angelo PAC. They're just not. They're just not going to find the Performing Arts Center here based on this search for this local listing. Now, if I was to search Vienna Boys Choir, because I know that's coming up. That's something that's coming up really soon. Let me go back to the web results and I'll show you. If I was to search for the Vienna Boys Choir, you can see that their website and their video that they've uploaded immediately ranks as number 1 and number 2, but their local listing does not show. There's some ways to actually get that local listing to show in this for this specific search key term or keyword, right? There's a way to get that to show here locally and get that local listing to show. That's some of what we do at Yroc. We help get more and more keywords out there for the local listings to show in the other marketing, whether it's their website or their videos or whatever it may be. And so that's one way to do that. Now, if I put in performing, if I can spell, Arts San Angelo, you'll see they'll immediately pop up. Their local listing pops up over here because there's only one performing arts center here in San Angelo. So if you're trying to do something more specific like a service, you'll see that they'll have the 3 in that top, and what we call kind of the snack pack or the 3-pack, because it's really, really important for service businesses to be in it. Okay, so this is a local listing. This is what you set up with your Google My Business. You have to verify it through Google. Usually it's going to have to be done through a postcard coming to your actual physical location. They're going to give you a number. You enter that number. It gets verified. And then you want to make sure of all the different things, right? You want to make sure that the classification's set up right. You want to make sure that you have a really, really strong description that you've placed in there, a tagline also that you placed in there. There's all kinds of different things now that you can add to your Google My Business or your Google Plus page to make sure that you have a lot of information in there. You can add videos, you can add pictures, you can add all those different things, which they've done some here, right? They've added some pictures and some different things here. All that's good. Reviews, super important, right? So if you are a business owner, you need to have a way to get reviews. People believe what they read. Whether the reviews are real or not, they believe what they read. And so a lot of times you'll find that Google reviews, especially on a local business, a lot of times people have not spent time on them. And so the only Google reviews that you find are ones that have just shown up in a very short amount of time. So the reviews are super, super important. And so local businesses need to have a plan in place to get those reviews. A lot of times what you'll see is just the people that are really frustrated, really mad at someone, that's who somebody that has been, for whatever reason, has become mad at whoever the person is, and they'll put a review up. The crummy part about that is a lot of times it doesn't really reflect on the business itself. It's just a part of being online and being out in the public, right? And so you want a review process in place for sure. All right, so let's get back to what I initially wanted to talk to you about, citations. So one of the things that affects your Google local listing and how it ranks, so we saw a minute ago when we searched for concert venues, San Angelo, that San Angelo Performing Arts Coalition was all the way at the very bottom of the local listings. One of the things that makes a difference is what's called a citation. The citation is basically anywhere out on the web that you're going to have the name, their address, and their phone number, what's called a NAP, name, address, phone number, NAP. You're going to see that actually on that listing. So think things like white pages, yellow pages, Foursquare, Yelp, any kind of place out there online that you can put that. Even Facebook right here can be considered a citation because it has your name, address, phone number. Has all of that information exactly the way it is on your Google My Business listing, and it also has it exactly like it is hopefully on your website if your webmaster has done a good job, whoever's built your website doing your SEO. And so these are just little things that can make a huge difference. Even something like Wikipedia, that's a massive link right there coming back in. And these citations, anything that's going to have that name, address, phone number on it, are vital for your local listing to show better. And so we will literally build hundreds and hundreds of citations out on the web for the local listings for the different types of businesses that we market for locally. And so if you don't have citations, that's something that you need to go out and do. You need to build those citations. We manually build them. That's a much better process. They stick better. They're much longer as far as longevity goes, as far as them sticking and staying online. If you use a spammy or scammy kind of service for citations and you just go out and buy them or whatever, a lot of times you'll find that they don't show up. They're not helping at all. They're not actually pushing your Google listing up at all. And so there's all kinds of different ways to push your Google listing, but citations are one of those key things that has to happen. So what's funny is this exact video actually is a citation. If you'll notice down in the description, there actually is my name and address and phone number of our business in that description of this YouTube video. this is actually a citation for our business. I wanted to show you a real live citation, so I thought what better way than just to do one so that you can see. So you can use all kinds of different mediums as citations online to be able to show that name, address, phone number for your business. So if this is something that you have done and you're ranking great, great. If this is something that you have not done, you don't understand, or you want more information, reach out to us. We would love to talk to you. Again, we're here locally in San Angelo, but we provide services. We literally have accounts from one coast to the other. And so we cover all of the United States. We actually have clients in other countries that we also take care of. So we take everything from small businesses that are mom and pops to huge corporations that have hundreds of locations that we take care of across the nation. So it doesn't really matter to us what type of business, as far as the size of business, that sort of thing. Really what we focus on is what can we do to generate more business. This is one of the ways that we can generate more business, and that's by going out there and creating more properties online, more exposure online, and helping businesses be seen online so that when somebody's looking for a particular type of service or a type of business, that they find you, right? And so that's what our job is. Our job is to bring more clients to our customers, and that's what we want to do for our clients. So hopefully this helped you today to learn a little bit about local listings and about citations. Again, if you have any questions, please reach out to us. We're available Monday through Friday here at the offices. We're officing right downtown, but you can definitely call, you can email, you can Facebook us, you can do just about anything online and find us. We would love to talk to you and give you some more information about how our services work and what we can do to help your business.